Oh yeah, it's that time again for the grown and successful. Grown women don't do drama, honey. We do business. Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It is your girl TT Ladette. And if you can let me know that you can hear me, I can go ahead and get this show started. So hopefully you guys can hear me, and I know that I am on the StreamYard platform. You can also catch us on our YouTube channel at GirlBoss Talk Radio and Radio Talk Show and Magazine. That's on YouTube. And then you should also be able to see me on my personal Facebook page, which is TT Ladette. So tonight, guys, I am going to be featuring Miss Michelle Zachary, and I'm really excited to have her on. Guys, you know that this is March and it is International Women's Month, and it is just kind of a time that we honor women who are making a difference in our communities and society and in the world at large. So, if you guys could let me know if you can hear me, that would be great. Give me 1 second. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So again, I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. I am TT Ladette. I am the chief editor of Girl Boss Talk Magazine and Girl Boss Talk Radio Talk Show. And the magazine is all about women who are thriving in their professional and personal lives. I have several bloggers. It is 9 bloggers who blog for Girl Boss Talk Magazine, and we blog on different things like fashion, mental health, food. You know, I have a natural hair blog there called Grind Naturally. So we blog on different things, everything concerning women. So I do invite you to join or subscribe to Girl Boss Talk Magazine. If you'd like to do that, you can go to my website, which is ttladette.com. I'm going to go ahead and put a banner up there just to give you guys that information. If you'd like to advertise with the magazine or with, have me do an interview on you, I would be more than happy to do that as well. But the information is there on the screen. So, what I want to just briefly let you guys know that on April 9th, I will be in Houston, Texas at the Creative Connection Conference that is going to be hosted by 180 Life Enterprises and Michelle Unveil. So, if you guys will are in Houston on April 9th of that weekend, the tickets are on Eventbrite, and you can see that information on my website. You can see it on my social media pages, as well as you can see it in any of the magazines because I'm always advertising and plugging the events that I'm involved in as well. I will be a panelist there. On June 25th, I will be in California. So if you guys are in the I believe it is Lancaster area. Please, 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 and you're in California and you follow Girl Boss Talk, you follow me for Think Pink, my Think Pink platform. Please definitely come out and show some support. I will be a keynote speaker there at the Share Conference. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring on Miss Michelle Zachary. She is the owner of of I'm sorry, I kind of lost my thought, my train of thought, but she is the owner of I can't. I just lost my the train of my thought. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second here. I just lost my train of thought. I can't believe that. And I just finished editing her article. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my God. Hold on. Okay, let me see here. Give me 1 second, guys. Blush Boutique 41. I'm so sorry. I wanted to say 14, so I was scared I was going to say 14. But she's the owner of Blush Boutique 41, guys. She is located in Austin, Texas. So definitely, I want you to shop with her. You can go to her website, which is www.blushboutique41.com. She has some very nice clothes there, guys, and accessories. So be sure to support your local businesses. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her on, and tonight we're just going to be talking about her passion. So not only does she own a boutique, she is a an advocate for young girls. She loves to help women. She said her passion is helping women and supporting women. So she has a nonprofit called S.O.S, which is Saving Our Sisters. And then she also wants to talk about her conference that she does. So I'm going to bring her on and let her introduce herself and tell you more about her. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can get her added to the stream here. Hey, beautiful. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I
How
was
are
like,
you?
Lord, please let this work. How
No,
are you
right?
today?
I am doing well. How are you?
I am good. I am good. So, technology is kind of weird these days. So, I don't know if you can hear without usually people put on headphones, but it sounds like I can hear you. I don't hear an echo. I don't know if you hear an echo. But you sound good. So, I
No,
want to thank you first of all for coming on tonight and joining me.
thank you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. And thank you again for agreeing to be the feature cover for our spring issue. And as you know, like I was just explaining to my audience, that we are celebrating women. This is the month of March, although the issue will be for April. We're kind of trying to get it ready to be.
Mhm.
I want to take it to Houston with me, so I'm trying to get it ready for April. Normally, it would be in the mid month of April that I publish it, but I'm going to publish it a little ahead of time. So, but being that we're in the month of March, and this is the International Women's Month, I want to just say, first of all, you have a passion for women. Tell us about that passion for women.
So, that came early on as a youngster. Just being in these bad relationships and then seeing the things that women go through and actually put up with. So when I found the strength to be able to move away from that and kind of see what I was doing wrong and kind of just watching other women and seeing the things that they, are very sensitive about that gets played on, I was like, maybe if we start looking a little deeper into this, that we would be able to not go through those things. You know what I mean? Not dealing with that if we don't really have to. So that's when my passion came in at, and just seeing women go through that and loving themselves and not understanding that more than just somebody that can be talked crazy to, somebody that can know, be in a relationship with somebody who really don't care for them or love them. So that's just kind
So
of where the passion came
basically,
from.
yeah, so basically you want to help other women kind of just recognize their worth.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, I did kind of give and I want to apologize because I kind of gave a weird introduction. So I want to thank you for your patience, everybody, and those of you that are just joining me, I'm interviewing Mrs. Michelle Zachary. She is based in Austin, Texas, in the Austin, Texas area, guys. And I want to give you an opportunity to kind of introduce yourself. So I kind of was wonky on the introduction. So I do, because we've never met in person. You know what I mean? And it's so funny. We're
Right.
connected with a lot of people. I follow you. We have a,
Yeah.
we're connected with a lot of people. I follow you. I support you. On the cover of the magazine of the last issue, I bought a hat from you that I'm wearing. That's
Yeah.
like my favorite, that black hat. So,
Yeah.
like I got that from Blush Boutique 41. So like I did, I do
Yeah.
support my local business owners. And so I wanted to give you an opportunity though, Michelle, to go ahead and kind of introduce yourself so that the people that are just joining can really know who you are.
My name is Michelle Zachary. I am originally from Austin, Texas. I'm a mother of three adult children, have a husband, and three grandkids. I am the founder of a nonprofit organization called Saving Our Sisters, which are for teenagers, starting from age like 11 to 17, where we teach them about uh, teen dating and violence prevention, bullying and
Wow.
suicide prevention, how to do resumes, how to apply for college, um, self esteem, their bodies, and things like that. And I also own an online boutique, which is called Blush Boutique, because I love clothes. I have a passion for clothes as well. I like dressing up. I like mixing and matching things. So I like to see women look nice. So that's something that I started a couple of years ago. And so that's pretty much just working and trying to get back to my community here in Austin.
Awesome. Well, I just want to say that I do follow you. Like I said, I always see you. And it's so funny because when I was editing your article, which I love, by the way, when I was editing your article, I was um, I was thinking like I always see you surrounded by women. You are always supporting women. You're always at events, whether you're I know that I think this is it
Mhm.
either this weekend or last weekend you had an event. Was it last weekend that you had the event?
At the a pro, I was a vendor there. Yeah.
Okay, okay, so that was last weekend. So I've seen you like, but the magazine, I'm kind of have only, I was thinking like I only got pictures of her by herself in the magazine, but I always when I follow you, I see you always doing stuff and always at events and different things like that. And one of the things that I know, one of the questions that I asked
Mhm.
you in your interview that I thought you gave a really great answer to was I asked you, was it hard to connect with other women? And the reason you said that it was is because like a lot of women are single mothers, a lot of us have been closed in. And so you did mention that you have a conference that you've done in the past. Can you tell us about the conference and kind of like what that conference entails?
So the conference that I had last year was well, I had it back in 2019. It was right before COVID hit, and it was called MI. And a lot of times we don't know who we are. We are just being told who we are, what we should do, what we look like, the way we should dress, and things like that. And so what I did, I brought a group of women together who had been through bad relationships, who had went through domestic violence, women who had been molested as children, and now telling their story so that they could help someone else not be afraid to tell their stories or not be afraid to speak up if something like that was happening against them, as a teenager. So they came through and they told their stories, and it was great. Um, a lot of help went on that day because a lot of people were able to open up and they had never opened up to one about what had happened to them. They just kind of held in. So it turned out good. It was a good conference.
Well, I think that's awesome, and especially like you said, with us not being able to connect as much because, like you said, different women have different situations. Some women are working, some women are in school, and it just kind of makes it hard to connect. So anytime that we do get an opportunity to connect, I think that that's something that we should do. So I want to thank you for doing those type of
Right.
events, Michelle, and for being so instrumental in helping women come together. Now, I want to mention that we do have a few people that are watching that I kind of want to give a shout out to. And then I want to know if you want to shout out anyone, but I want to just mention some of the comments that are here that I can see. So I see Louis Rosario from the West Coast is on. Louis is a very good supporter. He has a platform called Ask Louis Now. So that's Louis Rosario, baby, from the Bronx, baby. And Kashia Collins, which is my girl. So she says she is here for all the encouragement and she wants to thank you for doing this. Rena Newman is here. Hi, Rena. She says she's
Oh,
loving this, and Rena is watching us on YouTube. So, if you're watching us on YouTube, let us know. Please go ahead and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Hit the notification bell. I know I'm behind on some videos. I have like a lot of content, but I'm gonna get that stuff up for you guys. So, Michelle, if you'd like to shout out anyone, I would love for you to shout out anybody.
Let me shout out my husband, Dory and Zachary, for always being supportive in everything that I do. Whether it's these clothes, whether it's working all these jobs, or just being here for me and letting me know they're loved. And, I've been through some things myself, so just having a great husband um, good. Shout out to my kids. You know, love them to death, but they keep me on my toes. Want to give a shout out to my sister Bobby Mack. She's always encouraging me, always helping me. If I feel like I can't do something, she's always pushing me to do well. The Bobby Mack. Um, my friends who support me, all of my friends that live in Houston, my friends that live in Austin, Dallas. Um, just I have such a group of friends that I have carried over the years. My friend Erica Sloan, who's helping me run back and forth to these events, and people just helping me set up. So I have it's a long list of them, but they know that I love them all, and I I want to shout them out and tell them thank you and appreciate everything they has done for me
Oh, that's
throughout this whole
awesome.
thing from saving my sisters to
Oh. Well, that's awesome. And they say if you have
yeah.
friends, that mean you know how to be a friend. So I think that's great. Like I said, I do see you support a lot of
Yeah.
women. I see you always doing something and you always surrounded by women. I think that's great. Now, I hope you don't mind me being a little bit too nosy. This is girl boss talk, so we got to keep it real.
Oh,
How to
go
give you got to give
go
us
ahead.
some hope, us
Yeah.
that are still single, us single girl bosses that are over here. Cause I kind of like
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
when I first when I first connected with you, you were just like I was watching your love story unfold, like
Uh-huh.
and so I didn't know you well enough to kind of like be all in your business, but I need to tell you that I was watching and I
Right.
got so much hope and inspiration and encouragement. And I watched you do that doggone thing, girl. Like I really watched you um do the whole
Yeah.
bride thing, girl. It
Yeah.
was so cute. It was so cute. And to see that you and I don't want to give away the interview in the magazine because I want y'all to get the magazine. So I don't want to give away the entire interview, but I do
The
notice that
magazine. Yes.
one of
Go
the
get the
things
magazine, y'all. Yeah.
one of the things that you said in the magazine is that you put your husband first, and I thought that was you make him a priority. Um, when I ask you how you balance everything.
Yeah.
So, girl, can you give us a little bit of encouragement about the love story thing? And because you mentioned that you saw a lot of abuse growing up. You saw how did you go from seeing the abuse to actually becoming this beautiful bride, this wife? And I know y'all just celebrated y'all 1 year, didn't you? Was it 1 year y'all just celebrated your anniversary?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
y'all just
In
celebrated your.
November
I
7th.
tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, cause I be following. I'm telling you, I be loving and liking, and I be following. So I know you just recently and I was like, all right, girl,
Yeah.
cause I get hope from that. Like I'm inspired by that. So can you just
Yes.
give, how did you go from
Right.
the the being around abuse, seeing abuse, wanting to being this healthy grown ass woman?
Well, even throughout the teenage years, the young adult years, a woman, we find it somewhere in our heart to still love again, no matter what we've been through. It's something in us that just love again. And actually, my husband from high school, and my husband, I didn't see him over the years, and he was actually in prison. And I don't even know what made me write him, which was strange because I hadn't seen him in like maybe 9, 10 years. And I hadn't seen him, and I decided to write him a letter, just a friendly letter. And it kind of went from there. But by him being incarcerated, what I um, learned about him, that he was really soft spoken. He was really thoughtful. He was loving, and he was understanding. And I was like, I just got out of a relationship, and I was like, I don't really know if I want to do this. And he was just so nice to me, and I was like, okay, let me see where it goes. And he ended up getting released, and so we got together, and I was skeptical about it. Don't get me wrong, I was totally skeptical about it, like, this, that. But he turned out to like I can't even describe it. He was such a gentleman and such a nice person. And you hear all things about people in prison. Oh, they're gonna try to use you. They this, they that. And I just took a chance. He is the exact same person that he was when I wrote him that letter when he was incarcerated. And he's sweet, he's thoughtful. He do anything for me. He loved my kids, my grandkids, his kids, and he is just a great guy.
Y'all
I
so
thank
cute
God every
together
day
too.
for
Y'all
him
are so
because
cute together.
we are like he is the bomb. He really is. He really is. And we're human. We have problems like any other relationship, but he is such a sweetheart. It's crazy because he loved his mom the same way. He had a relationship with her, so I kind of had heard, if a man treat his mom good, he'll treat his, and he actually does. He treats me very well. So it turned out to be a beautiful love story for me. I'm very happy. I haven't been this happy in a long time. And
Oh, that's
it makes me
good.
even more
You
passionate to
deserve
want to
it.
help women and let them know that no matter if you meet with someone that's bad, it's always someone else out there that will love you and give you the desires of your heart. So yeah, he's a
So you
sweetheart.
yourself, had you ever, experienced domestic violence, like, personally? Has that ever been a part of your story?
So when I had my second son, me and his father fought. I mean, girl, like driving down the highway, hitting each other, trying to run a car off the road, things like that. And so going through that was kind of like, you young and you love him, but you're like, I don't like the feeling. You know what I mean? So how do I get out of it? And and it's almost like you can't because you're so worried about if he's gonna get with somebody else and treat them right. You're not really focusing on, okay, I'm not happy. This is making me sad. I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm feeling unworthy. I don't feel pretty. I don't feel all these things. And I need to just leave. And As a young adult, you don't think, well, all you're trying to do is prevent him from dating somebody else, regardless of what the situation is. So, yeah, that was, I learned a lot from that relationship actually. And then my other
So I
relationships were
think
more
and I
emotional.
think that yeah, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but what I wanted to say is that I hear the connection between the young girl that was acting up with her child's father to SOS, saving our sisters, and why you want to explain and express to these young
Hmm.
women because a lot of this teen and dating violence, these kids are killing each other. A lot of stuff is happening, and we don't, we
Yeah.
thinking that,
Hmm.
it's a lot that goes on and stuff it's not even the same as when we were younger, because like when we were younger, it was just about the fighting, like you say, driving down the highway, hitting each other. Now, people are using guns and there's a lot
Right.
of, violence has really, really escalated, especially among the youth. So it is really important that we do
Yes.
educate them. So I am wishing you a lot of luck with SOS, and I'm hoping that you do more with that and that you do more with your
Mhm.
conferences. So if you do, you please keep Girl Boss Talk magazine and radio informed, and we'll be more than happy to like cover it or whatever we could do,
I
to help you
will.
advertise it or promote it.
Right. I will. Absolutely.
Okay, and then was there anything else that you kind of wanted to share or talk about tonight? We are talking about just kind of empowering women and the which is going to be the kind of overall theme of the magazine, which is women. So, my thing for Girl Boss Talk magazine is I love to shine the light on women. You know what I mean? Who are doing something, who are like thriving in their professional and personal lives. And so, Michelle, I do see you thriving, and I do see like you glowing. And like I said, I've been
Yeah.
following you. You inspire me. I love your love story, and I love that you do have passions to help women. Was there any advice that you want to give women or anything that you'd like to share with my listeners?
Well, as far as advice, to let me know that red flags are red flags, and too many times we look past them. We let one little white lie go. We let something else pass, and that really breaks down our self-esteem for us being better in our business life and our work life, and dealing with our children and our families. And just let women know that you don't have to put up with anything that does not serve you good. Anything that makes you uncomfortable, that makes you second guess a relationship. If you're always going back and forth, do I want it, don't I want it, then you have to know that those are signs, and not to overlook that, because I see too many people in 5, 10, 20-year relationships, and all they're doing, and when you hear their story, they're ignoring signs. And I just want women to know that you don't have to ignore those signs. You don't have to be in a rush for love. It will find you. Believe me. When I was giving up, I was like, I ain't doing it no more. And my mama was like, I was like, I ain't never get married again. Never. And she said, don't never say that. And so I prayed. I just asked God, just send me somebody who loves the way that I love. Someone who is thoughtful. Someone who, if they hurt me, it will hurt them to hurt me. So they're not going to want to do it. And I was very, very, very specific in my prayer to God about the type of man that I wanted him to bring into my life. And so I just know there is true love out there.
Oh,
It may not be the person that you choose. You may have to wait and let God send you someone. But it's there. It's there. We have some great men out here. They're out there.
come on, girl, give us some hope up on here then. I love it. I love it. I
Girl.
absolutely love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have Oh man, you have a lot of people that were speaking when you were talking about the red flags. They were like, "Yes, that's deep." Kashia Collins is on, and she's just like, "Yeah, you saying some deep and real stuff." Is there anybody else that wants to join the chat tonight that wants to share maybe their story or anything about this is women empowerment. We're sharing about women empowerment. Really, we're kind of talking about her group, her nonprofit, which is SOS, Saving Our Sisters, where she educates young women about, dating violence and different things like that, our young girls. And so tell us a little, what were the ages again on the SOS?
And well, we started at to 17, but 11 is kind of young, and so we kind of moved it up to 13 to 17.
Okay. So for girls ages 13 to
Yeah.
17 in the Austin area, if you have children in that age group, I think this is, we got to start now. It's so many agendas that are out on against
Yeah,
our children.
absolutely.
There's so many things that are out there that are just, we got to teach our own, and we got to really really educate our own children. Bottom line. So I
Yeah.
really appreciate you, Michelle, for doing the SOS. I look forward to you doing more
Thank
with that. And when you get ready to do something else, please keep. I have a nonprofit too, so whatever we can do, to sponsor or co-sponsor or give our gift bags over there, whatever we can do, let me know. I love doing stuff like that. That's what my
Absolutely.
nonprofit is for. And so, yeah, so would love to do that. Is there anybody else with a question or would like to join our live stream that would like to share anything? I'm looking at the comments over here. Okay. All right. So again, guys, I'm gonna put your links in the in my comment section as well for your website, so that people can go there and shop. If you want to go to www.blushboutique41.com, you can definitely go there and shop, guys, with Michelle. Check out her stuff, her items. She is featured in the upcoming spring edition of Girl Boss Talk Magazine, so please get your copy. The information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen there. I know it's kind of small depending on what device you're watching on, but I'm going to also leave that information in the comments. Um, and so, was there anything else, Michelle, that you wanted to share, that you wanted to say, that you wanted to add?
No, just I look forward to the conference. I'm actually getting it together for this year at the end of the year. And I'm going to reach out to a few ladies to come and talk at the conference. Just try to get it back started because of COVID. None of the buildings were open. You couldn't book anything to have a conference or to have a meet and greet with the girls so that you can get the girls in the program. So I'm looking forward to getting that back started this year. Since they're kind of slowly opening things back up. But no, I'm just excited about that. It is something that I love. I have an amazing story to tell these girls, and I really want to help prevent them from going into their younger years, going through the things that I went through.
Right.
Being a single mom, fighting with this, kid's dad, you know, going to jail, all these things that I've been through. I want to help prevent another young woman from going through that. So I'm looking
All
forward to that
right.
in Austin and then maybe moving around with that somewhere. Houston,
Okay,
San
because it's
Antonio.
possible. It's possible.
It's possible.
It
Absolutely.
is
Yeah.
possible. Yes, ma'am. Well, I love it, and, I look forward to bringing you back once we
Okay.
get this magazine up and running. It is a lot. Everybody, it's so funny because I have new bloggers, and they all turned in their articles this time. Normally, I have, like, 2 or 3 that don't, so I got a whole bunch of articles that I'm going through, so but we're gonna get that up, and, I want
Yeah.
to thank you again, Michelle, just for being so patient, for being just beautiful, just for helping our community, saving our sisters, helping young
Thank
women,
you.
being passionate about women. I salute you, Queen. I think
Yes. Yes.
that what you are doing
Thank
is
you.
amazing. And I just want to say again, I wish you and your husband all the very best, girl. I do. I want to see y'all win.
Thank you.
Y'all my inspiration. Y'all like one of my favorite little couples in there. You know what I mean? Like I love it, girl. I'm telling you, I'm a hopeful
Yes. Yes.
romantic. So you give
Praise
me
the
hope,
Lord.
girl.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
guys. And
yes.
so
Yes. That's all. Just spread all the hope around. Yeah. It's
Adrian
definitely
says,
out there for you.
uh-huh, awesome. So Adrian says, how often will I be coming on to do this? I'm gonna try to start doing this weekly again, guys. Y'all know my schedule was ever forever changing. We'll talk about that on the off time. I just want to tell Miss Michelle Zachary again, we wish her well. We want to see you guys order the copy, the spring edition of Girl Boss Talk magazine, guys. Y'all let's do this and so we can, connect with her, shop with her. you know, we wear clothes all the time, so shop with her. Okay, blushboutique41.com.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, and if there's nothing else I can do for you, Michelle, thanks again for joining me. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, and I'm gonna talk to my
Thank you for
audience a
having
little
me.
bit.
Okay.
Yes, thank you again. All right, guys, if you guys will hold tight,
Bye.
I will. Bye, Michelle. If you guys will hold tight, I will be back in just a minute. Give me one moment. Oh, yeah. It's that time again for the grown and successful. Grown women don't do drama, honey. We do business. Okay, guys, I want to thank you again for joining me tonight. Listen, guys, if you are interested in being interviewed by me on my talk show, radio talk show, I'm going to get this together, guys. I'm still trying to figure my lighting out. I think it looks pretty good tonight. Let me know how you guys enjoyed the show. Remember, if you're watching us on YouTube, to like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm trying to build up my Girl Boss Talk magazine channel. You may be watching me on my TT Ledette YouTube channel. I have 2 channels over there, so I'm trying to build them both up, guys. So if you can like both my YouTube channels, that would be great. Also, if you can follow me on all social media at TT Ledette, that would be great as well. So remember, I will be in Houston. So April 9th, definitely I will be there. I am trying to set up a performance for June 4th in Houston as well. So look for more information on that. But definitely on April 9th, I will be there. And June 25th, I will be in Lancaster, California, and I will be a keynote speaker at the Share Conference. So, guys, please support your girl. Of course, you can shop ttledette.com. You can shop my magazines. You can shop my t shirts, which again, this was my latest t shirt, which was my Sandra Bland t-shirt. So I did that for Black History Month. I'm going to create a new t-shirt, guys, that I can celebrate women with. So definitely shop my t-shirts at ttladette.com. Hey, thank you guys again for tuning in. I love y'all. Y'all have a great night. Oh, yeah. It's that time again for the grown and successful.